Montilla sort of staring glassy-eyed across the ring, and Aaroun Prior a little puffy and a little weary.
This is round 10. What does the fight doctor scorecard say?
6, 2, and 1.
This is only the second time that Pryor has gone into the 10th round. The only other time was the bout against Asprilla.
Great combinations on Montilla. That right hand landed flush on the jaw, but Montilla comes back to the attack. Foolishly, perhaps.
This bout has the crowd buzzing. Most folks here looking for the early Aaroun Prior knockout.
And I would not think that you would expect a fighter that's getting so thoroughly beaten to be on the attack. He comes forward almost reflexively. Referee separating the men physically. Hand in the chest of Montilla.
Could be another low blow thrown by Pryor.
And cagey veteran spins away. There's something on the glove. Something on the glove of Montilla. Tape is coming off. Time is called. That will throw the whole bell and sequence off. He needs a scissor because you can't cut that tape. When that tape is all wet like that, it's impossible to cut off.
Well, the timekeeper at the bell, Roy Johnson, has stopped the clock and now resumes it.
That's a benefit to both fighters, but I think more benefit to Montilla, who was just getting hammered real good on the ropes and starting to fade perceptibly. And we approach a minute left in this 10th round. Montilla looking to land that good one right hand that he's been landing all fight long. He just landed a hook. Caught Pryor right as he was starting to throw a punch and stood him on his tippy toes, that hook did.
Miguel Montilla began his boxing career at the age of 16 as an amateur, turned pro in 1971. In his 6th fight, he won the Dominican lightweight title. In his 7th, he defeated Alfredo Escalera, who went on to become a world champion. He has fought twice for the junior welterweight title, losing both times to Antonio Cervantes, the man that Pryor defeated to win the title.
Pryor said that's the only time he ever felt fear in his life, to get in the ring with Pombele. But I must say, in defense of Pombele, by the time he got into the ring with Pryor, he wasn't the same guy.
So Aaroun Prior will be taken to an 11th round for the first time in his career. Pryor leading through the ropes and telling fans one more round. He said this is it. Aaroun winning threats by connecting on Montilla after the bell the last couple of rounds, and he comes right out at Montilla looking to put him away, and he has Montilla's mouth a bloody mess. Aaroun Prior looking to end it here in round 11.
Montilla's still punching, though.
Montilla refusing to go down.
If he doesn't punch some, the referee's going to stop in here. He's got to punch to get the referee off of him, or else the referee will step in.
himself out once again. We have seen this several times during the course of the bout. The Hawk swooping in.
Another uppercut that lands. Where are those things coming from? He's so slow, it seems like you should be able to pick that off. Oh, Aaron is arm weary. He's not swarming, he's just trying to pick those punches, and he's landing those two strong punches. It looks just about over.
Well, less than 30 seconds left in round 11. Montilla clinging to Pryor. Left hand by Pryor. Said he would end it this 11th round.
He's almost got him. There is hardly anything left of Miguel Montilla. He has no legs. Well, he's back out and back to getting hammered. I'm surprised that at least the doctor didn't come into the corner and say, if this doesn't get much better than this, it's going to be all over. Because he is getting hammered.
Pryor has not been able to put Montilla down. Aaroun Prior has 27 knockouts and his 29 fights undefeated coming in. Oh, that's a right hand that stung Montilla. Nearly put him down. Now Montilla trying to cover up.
It should be all over this corner. The referee should step in there. He's right in there. There it is.
It is all over. Aaroun Prior extended to round 12. Official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joe Cortez stops this bout at 42 seconds of the 12th round, and a winner and still champion and as well as undefeated, ladies and gentlemen, Aaroun the Hawk Prior.
All set. Let's go to the fight, doctor.
Here we sit with two champs. Aaroun Prior, and who's this champ?
Antoine the first.
Antoine the first. You think this guy was going to be that tough?
No, I didn't. I really didn't think he was going to be tough, but I knew that he had went 15 rounds with Cervantes, and then in his later career went 7 rounds with Cervantes. I know how tough it was for me to beat Cervantes, so I prepared myself. I had excellent training. My trainer, Panama Lewis, they just did a great job. He advised me to do the right thing during this fight. It was a lot of hard work.
A lot of these rounds start out with a big flurry. It looked like you were going to put him out. Then you stopped, and you cruised the rest of the round. Were you running out of gas and just saving yourself? What happened there?
No, I knew I was in there where a guy can take a punch. You saw the punches he took at the end. I didn't want to unite myself. I'm learning. Don King has been advising me that, you know, pace yourself for 15, even though you knock him out early. So I've just been using my advice from the right people, and then I figured that if I threw all these punches early, that I would fatigue and die and want me to look like that on his show.
All right. Now, listen. You got hit by some sweeping hooks, but they didn't look like they had that much steam on them. Did they hurt you at all?
Didn't hurt me at all. I thought I proved to the world my last fight that I was a tough animal and that I could take a punch as well as throw one.
Let's look at the now here you can talk right over this. This is the last round. Tell me what's happening.
Well, see, you know, I had my timing together in the last round. I knew that I could hit him with a jab easy, and I started throwing those punches relentless. I had a lot of help from Larry Holmes and Don King. And when I started using that jab and setting everything up behind that jab, it was much easier. Then I started letting those punches in. I thought the referee would have stopped it in the last round before this one, but the referee gave the challenger a lot of chance, and that's what fighting is all about, giving the other guy an opportunity to.
I agree with you. The last round, they could have stopped at the round before this, but it is a championship fight. The man had been brave as he could be. He was taking your shots. He was trying to come back, so you had to give him one more round, but he was right in stopping it when he did.
I think he was, too. A guy that can take my punch like that, you know, you got to give him a lot of courage because I am just an animal in there. I'm mad at the world because I feel that all my recognition ain't been given to me. The writers in Cincinnati, Mark Pretty, they all right against me. I feel now that I'm making my reputation in the ring. I ain't asking for nothing. I'm fighting for what I get.
Well, they cannot deny what you do inside the ring, Aaron. So you have been proving yourself inside the ring, and now you go toward Alexis Arguello, maybe your best challenge. Let's go back to Marvin ringside.